everybody, welcome to Googie's Corner. So I know a couple days ago I was talking a lot about suicide prevention and I didn't have the suicide rates. So here today, I just looked it up. Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. The 10th. It surprised me that it's that high. I would thought it would be lower and stuff like that, but not 10th, but it is. Each year, 44,965, so almost 45,000 people die a year due to suicide. We need to get that number dropped, dramatically dropped. This is unacceptable. This nation, this is unacceptable for any country, any state, anywhere. It's unacceptable. For every suicide, 25 attempt. Suicide costs the U.S. $51 billion annually. $51 billion annually. Suicide costs the United States. Facts about the suicide in the United States. The annual age-adjusted suicide rate is 13.5 per 100,000 individuals. 13.5 per every 100,000 individuals attempt or succeed with suicide. Men die by suicide 3.57 times more often than a woman does. So us men, we die 3.57 times more than the women do. On average, there are 123 suicides a day. It also said every 16.5 minutes, somebody attempts to suicide. I'm getting this on American Foundation for Suicide Prevention website. White males account for 7 out of 10 suicides in 2016, so every 7 out of 10 is a white male. It's scary. It's really scary. Firearms account for 51% of all suicides. Okay. I am totally for the Second Amendment, but I'm also for keeping the firearms out of suicidal people's hands. People that have mental disabilities should not be allowed to buy guns. I know that they got regulations now and laws in effect and everything like that. They have to do background checks and everything like that. But even if somebody has never been admitted to a psych ward, if they're seeking psychiatric treatment, they should go on that do not sell firearms list. That way, we keep it out of their hands. The rate of suicide is highest in middle-aged white men in particular. That's scary. So, the highest suicide rate is 19.7 was among adults between 45 and 54 years of age. The second highest rate, 19.0, occurred in those 85 years or older. Younger groups have had consistently lower suicide rates than middle-aged and older adults in 2016. Adolescents and young adults ages 15 to 24 had a suicide rate of 12.5. So we're talking about our own fathers, grandfathers, killing themselves. I don't know if anybody can see this, but I doubt you can. No, it's not going to show up, I don't think. I think my screen is too. maybe like that. There we go. But that's the chart. That's the chart of it. That's scary. That's scary. This is for white, black, and Asian chart. Now, I know I was thinking about doing a whole thing, but here is another chart, pie graph of it, and that's scary. Firearms is the greatest amount. I'm sorry, dude. This suicide people should do something about this, especially with gun control. I'm gonna get the hotline number too. I'm gonna put it on here, just so that way everybody has it. I'm gonna say it a couple times. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-8255. Once again, that number is 1-800-273-8255. You can also do an online chat with them. They're 24-hour, 7 days a week, free and confidential support. So you don't have to go to a doctor to get help. You can call this hotline and get help if you need it. I mean, not everybody has the insurance to go to a doctor. And that's another thing that's scary about this country, is that people can't afford health insurance. And the state, it's hard to get state insurance. If you make so much money, they take it from you. You know, if you get Social Security, you get insurance that way, but you have to pay a copay, and a lot of people don't have the money to even pay a copay. So it's scary that this country is not helping more people to prevent suicide. I mean, they also have a text line, and I'm going to get that text line number too. It's called Crisis Text Line. If you go to the website www.crisistextline.org, you can go on there, and it's text 741-741. So once again, it's 741-741 from anywhere here in the United States. And it's a trained crisis counselor. You know, it's scary, it's sad that they actually have these hotlines and these text lines. That just tells us the rate is high. I mean, really high. I want to say something else too. I didn't get you the right stat for something. Every 16.2 minutes, a person dies by suicide in the United States. So every 16 minutes, somebody is killing themselves due to suicide. They killed themselves. Every 16 minutes, there's a 911 call for somebody committing suicide. That's scary. Very, very, very scary. And it tells me that as a country, we ain't doing enough to prevent suicide. We ain't doing enough to help these patients out. Some of them are not like me. They haven't suffered from depression very long. They just hit rock bottom, lost their job, lost their home, got a divorce, whatever it is. And they think the only way out is killing themselves. Well, there's help out there. There's counselors. You can go any doctor's office and talk to your primary care doctor and say, hey, I need help. I have these bad thoughts in my head. Is there somebody you would recommend me go see to get this help? Is there somebody in this office that I can talk to get help? Is there somebody in this office I can talk to get medication for this issue? Just by saying you need help is not showing that you're weak. It's showing that you are taking the initiative and saying, hey, look, I need this help. Without this help, what's going to happen to me? And that's where I'm coming at. If you feel like you need help, you feel like you want to end your life, please call the suicide hotline and or text. I mean, the suicide, once again, is 800. Here's the suicide hotline number. I will also put it in the descriptions of this video. And I'll also put the chat line, the text line, in the descriptions of this video. This is a relatively short video. I understand that. But at the same time, I hope it helps somebody. If you need to talk to somebody, you can message me on Facebook. I will talk to you. I will do the best I can. I've been through it. Several times I've attempted. And I didn't succeed, thank God. Because now I got 5 wonderful children. I'm married, got 5 kids. I'm loving life. I will help you. I will do anything I can to help my family and my friends out. My followers on here, I will do anything I can to help you. I will get you to the help you need if you need it. I will point you to the right direction to get the help you need. Thank you for watching BB's Corner. Once again, you can find me on Facebook. It's Gregory Donald Mast. Once again, it's Gregory Donald Mast. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter at Mast_Greg. And you can find me on here at BB's Corner. Thank you for watching BB's Corner. Have a good day.